this music's pretty nice, but you know what my preferred style is? Rock. Puns are funny. Welcome back to Spyro 2, and he wanted to pickaxe me in the face for doing that. Sorry, man. Okay, anyway. In the last episode, we cleared up Magma Cone, and in this episode, we're going to continue with Fracture Hills, which we got started on last time, but unfortunately, I lost some of my progress by dying stupidly. Right, okay, now, I'm going to take out these Earthshaper monsters, but the thing is, I'm not entirely sure how much we want to bother with that, because we will need to come back here at least once. Well, no, only once, because I'm going to be efficient to make sure that we have to come back here as few times as possible. Yeah, we're going to have to come back here once. So because of that, I'm wondering, like, how much I really want to bother killing these guys to unlock the power-ups that we get, because I'm trying to recall, can we actually kill enough of these guys on the first visit to unlock the power-up in the first place? I want to say that we can, but like I'm not quite sure, so I don't want to go crazy. And oh, that right there, that was a living tree. If it's got a beehive on one of its branches, then a tree is alive, and that's very bad, so you want to kill it quickly, there we go, before it has the chance to unleash the hilarious internet meme on you. I don't remember what movie that's from. There's some kind of Nicolas Cage movie where he gets attacked by bees, and I don't remember what it is. I understand that it's a meme on the internet. I think it is. Pretty sure. I know I use the internet often enough, so I should be caught up with this stuff, and I completely forgot. There's another satyr over here that I completely abandoned. Sorry, man, I forgot about you. That's how ticked off I am that I lost all my progress the first time that we visited here. Like, I'm just trying to push all memories of that event out of my life. And that can only be done by ignoring the satyrs that were involved. Yeah, sorry, man. You got some good music skills, though. That's awesome. Alright, okay. Pick that up for the road. There's a whirlwind down there, but I'm not going to need it. Not for a while, at least. We might be going down there, but again, that all depends on whether or not we can actually unlock the supercharge power-up by defeating enough enemies. Because I'm not quite sure, because some of the Earthshapers can't be defeated on the first visit. So, I don't know, might have to hold off on that for a little bit. Possibly. I don't quite remember. I'll confirm it when we get further in the level. Okay, the temple's got some decent exposure on it now, but still need at least a couple more. Alright, okay, take these guys out, and ow, we got a cheap shot in, thanks for that. Just for the sake of being efficient, whenever I'm here I like to flame all of the plants, because, you know, better safe than sorry. I could never tell the difference when I was a kid. But yeah, you can tell if a tree is evil because it's got a beehive on it, and I think the plants actually look like they've got earrings or something. That's what it looks like to me, like the living plants. And right there we got a pretty cool looking visual of the Earthshapers getting annoyed by the music notes. I think that's what that's meant to be. And the pigs actually dance to it, so that is one instance where it's actually better to not kill the little animals in the level, so that you can actually get a bit of humour out of them. Ooh, scared me. Oh, that was pretty funny, actually. Okay, that was pretty funny. Alright, okay. Oh yeah, I just realised that's actually something else that we're going to need the supercharge power-up for. There's a challenge right here.
Oh, a dragon. Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in this room and lost the key. And you know how hard it is to find a locksmith at this time of night.
Yeah, no problem. Break down the building on the door. No, break down the door on the building. Gee, that's great. Had a bit of a you were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off moment just then. Alright, okay, so yeah, I do want to get this challenge done on the first visit if I can, so looks like I'm back to killing Earthshapers. Yeah, fortunately, they're all very, very conveniently placed within range of some extremely hot lava, so that's good. Right, bunch of gems down here, and don't miss them, Sparks. Come on, you're better than that. Come on, Sparks, don't lose your mojo. Ignore him, because I'm pretty sure at this point we might actually have enough spirit particles out to actually activate the supercharged power-up. So, yeah, I think it's 14. I might be considerably wrong, I have no idea. And yeah, look at those living plants right there. They've got, like, earrings, sort of. I mean, it's leaves, but it looks like earrings, so that's pretty funny. Alright, okay, last Satyr first of all, then we can look at doing some challenges. Well, I mean, one challenge, because, little warning, there is one particular challenge that you can do in this level, but you don't want to do it on the first visit. Take my word for it.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fracture Hills, you ought to go into the temple.
Yeah, no problem, my good man. But I will hold off on that for a little bit. First, I want to check this out. Yep, the supercharged power-up is officially active. So let's see how far I can get with this. What you want to do is follow the path. Or path, sorry. I can't pronounce my TH sounds properly. I can't really do much of anything properly when I'm concentrating. This is really awkward. There we go. That's what we want now. Don't screw up this jump, and boom. Legendary. And whoops. I wasn't trying to flame you, I was trying to flame the baskets.
For me? I thought I'd be stuck in here forever. I found this fancy orb in here. Please take it.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers very much. And just for the fun of it, we're going to take that supercharged power up again. And by fun of it, I mean for game completion progress, because there is actually a chest in this level. Ow, I actually did worse on the second run. That's great. That's embarrassing. Yeah, there's actually a chest in this level that you need to break open with super force. And yeah, there are no rockets in this level. There's no flame power-ups. I'm doing worse all of a sudden. I don't believe it. That first run went so brilliantly well. And okay, this right here, just a quick warning, it's Earthshaper territory. You don't want to go through this way. Well, okay, you do in order to use the supercharged power-up to get that chest, and therefore get some gems, and therefore get some more game completion. But yeah, you want to be careful, because they're not nice, and they are completely unkillable until a later point in the game. So, damn it, I was right there, I was right friggin' there. Okay. You know what, I think I'll hold off on the supercharged power-up for a bit. I'll do some quick gem collecting. Now, oh, that's not gem collecting, that's borderline suicide. Get sparks back. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we're going to do some gem collecting. And this area is going to be important for one of the upcoming orb challenges. Now, just over there, just off in the distance, you can actually see Hunter, who's been trapped in stone, and he's oddly discolored for some reason. I don't really know what's up with that. But, yeah, he's got a challenge for us, but there's nothing we can do right now, so I'm going to be cruel and leave him alone, and I deserve that. Instant karma. Now, through here, we have another orb challenge. That guy over there, you do not want to talk to that guy on the first visit. You need to hold off until you get to the third world. I will explain why within relative time. First of all, are there any baskets or anything that I missed here? No, I don't think there are. Yeah, that's one thing. I think you can get all of the gems in this level on the first try. It's just the orb challenges that you need to hold off on for a little bit. Alright, okay, let's see. There's one there. Perfect. And, oh, did I miss something down? No, I thought it was a gem. It was his pickaxe sparkling. Okay, that's actually a pretty effective sort of Venus flytrap style thing right there. Like, you know, being tempted in with bait. It's like, I don't know, they're like the anglerfish of the Spyro world, essentially. They tempt me with gems, but it turns out it's not gems, it's just the sparkling of the pickaxes. It's very clever. Maybe that was Insomniac's intention. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I've made them sound smarter than they actually are. No offense to Insomniac. I love the guys, especially when they give me money. Thank you. And okay, I've missed some. Okay, if I recall correctly, there should be a bunch in the temple now that we've unlocked it. So that should be okay. If we just go through here, follow the winding path. Oh wait, hang on, this isn't the winding path I need. The winding path is up here and it's not even that winding anyway. Okay, before we chat to the fawn, we're just going to break open these, and I think that's all of our gems. Yes, 400 gold.
Hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to be all like, "You're my hero. Thanks for saving poor helpless little me." Blah blah blah. Sorry, short stuff. I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
Thanks for that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these fawns. They sound like they'd be right at home in a, I don't know, some kind of American sitcom set in a high school or something. I love that he gets his groove on right at the end, and I think he's actually got different eyes to the rest of the Earth Shapers. I think so. I swear that... I don't remember. Don't all the others have different coloured irises? I think so. Oh, maybe we've got some hidden lore in place that we just don't know about. Right, okay, now that Fracture Hills is done, well, it's not quite done. We still got 2 challenges in there, but there's nothing we can really do about them now. So, I'm going to move straight on to Scorch. And how long have we been recording for? About 10 minutes? In which case, I'm probably not going to be able to get this episode, oh sorry, this level finished in this episode. Sorry about that, just burped. That was wonderful. I might not be able to get this level completely 100% finished, but well, we'll get as far as we can. It's a trap! Now right here we have 2 of the most adorable characters in the entire Spyro universe.
Hello, Spyro.
Well, one of them.
Handle and I have been sent here to blow up this castle. Handle got caught by these evil soldiers, and I'm stuck out here.
Yeah, I told you they were adorable, didn't I? They're here to blow up the castle.
If you could open the doors that block the way, I can find Handle, and we can complete our super secret spy mission.
So yeah, that's the whole joke behind these characters. They are adorable little kids that are also secret agents, and they are cold-blooded killers as well. Like, especially if you play Spyro 3, like, they make a reappearance in Fireworks Factory, and they actually kick some serious arse in that level. So it's pretty cool. I like them. They're cool characters. They're quite underused, actually. Like, it's kind of a shame that they didn't appear more often. Because they're in this level, they're in Fireworks Factory in the 3rd game, and I don't think they ever made a reappearance, which is kind of a shame, because, you know, they're pretty cool. They're fun to be around. You know, just the idea of having these little kids that are also super secret spies that are sent around to blow up buildings. That's essentially what's happening. It's pretty funny. Alright, okay. Now with that sorted, kill him, kill the guy with the gun. Yeah, that's right, we're using firearms in this game now. That's actually fairly adult for the time period, I think. Actually, is it? Hang on a minute. What year did Doom come out? Was that 96? 98? I can't quite remember. It was sometime in the 90s. I can't remember if I was actually alive at the time or not. And ow. Yeah. Well, either way, it's adult for Spyro standards. They got guns in this game.
And I've been sent here to catch him. Escape.
Oh, sorry, Hunter. For a moment, I thought your dialogue had ended, so I hit the X button to skip to the next dialogue box. No, his dialogue just screwed up.
Ray, just charge the tree before I get hit. I'll be able to catch the monkeys as they fall. Follow me.
Okay, so for this one, we just want to make sure that Hunter doesn't get beamed in the head. And just, there we go. Yeah, the monkeys are always going to go for you first. But after they've failed to hit you with a coconut, or alternatively have succeeded in hitting you with a coconut, depending on how good you are at this game, then they're going to go for Hunter. So you want to make sure that, you want to make sure that he doesn't get beamed in the head. Because otherwise that's bad. And then you're going to have to start the whole thing over again, and then you get to get beamed some more, and that's no fun! Oh, that was close. I nearly missed the tree entirely. Okay, here we go. Damn it. Don't hit Hunter, don't hit. Oh, that was close. No, oh, crap. Criminy. There we go. Yeah, fortunately there's only a small number of them.
Spyro, please take this. One of the monkeys had it.
Sweet as, thank you very much. Got another orb for the collection right there, and again, like just like in the crystal popcorn challenge, like I can actually see behind Hunter's eyes, like inside his head. I don't know if that's a graphical glitch or if that's always been there and I just never noticed it. Like seriously, rewind the video, take a good look at Hunter's eyes as he's turning his head. You can kind of see past them into the big empty void that is his head. Like you kind of can. It's like it's not a giant hole, but you can very clearly see past him. It's like his eyes don't fill his eye sockets completely, and it's really creepy. Can't believe I never noticed that before. That's just horrifying. Alright, okay, there's the next door. Yeah, it's pretty simple, this level, but it is quite a fun one. Yeah, although I will say now, it's not one of my favourites. Like, I don't know, honestly, as much as it pains me to say this, I think as Spyro 2 progresses, the levels actually get a bit less fun, in my opinion. Whoa! I take back everything I just said because, you know, Trigger Happy McGee over there just blew open a vase for me. He did my hard work for me. He saved me a few dozen brain cells. That was a nice thing he just did for me. I take it back. The levels get infinitely better. Okay, in all seriousness. Yeah, that's something about this game. Like, I absolutely love this game, but for some reason, I feel like as it progresses, the levels get less fun. I don't know if that's just me. I have the most fun in the first world. The second world is pretty good. Is pretty cool because you got Breeze Harbor and Zephyr, which I really like. But I don't know, something about Fracture Hills and the last level in this game. In this world. The last level in this world, which we're yet to get to. That's not a particularly interesting one in my opinion. Like, I don't know, for some reason I just don't have particularly good memories of it. It's not really, I don't know, I'm not very fond of it. And in the third world, well, the less said about that the better, because I seem to remember having a lot of trouble in the third world. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why. As much as I loved this game as a kid, it's got a lot of bad childhood memories with it because I was really bad at some of the later levels. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, now I've got more bad memories. Oh, I missed the fireworks show. It's not a fireworks show, admittedly, but still. Oh, it sets off a chain reaction when you blow up all those bottles and it looks awesome, but I only tuned in halfway through the show. Oh, that's wasted. Not to mention those are gems. Those aren't going to respawn afterwards, so, you know, good luck getting to watch the show again. Now I've got to watch a different Let's Play video on YouTube to get some closure on the whole subject. I shouldn't have to do that, but it's my own idiocy that... forget it. Okay, kill these guys. Get some more gems along the way, and right here, Greta managed to get here before me. Yeah, see, I told you she was a super spy. She's sneaky. She's like the butler in Mr. Deeds. Sorry, I've kind of got that movie on my mind because I was just watching it last night. It's a funny movie.
Spyro, you make a great secret agent. Now Handler and I can complete our mission. By the way, you can have this talisman. I stole it when the soldiers weren't looking.
Aren't you just so cute, and yet you have skills that James Bond could only dream of having. Why were they not in more games in the Spyro series in the future? Handel and Greta are cool. Seriously, they're some of the best characters alongside Agent 9 and Bentley and Sheila and Sergeant Bird, like all the extras from the third game. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of standout characters in the third game, but in the second one, yeah, here you go. You got some, you know, great characters. No great music anymore, unfortunately. Okay, so we don't get to hear Handel's voice, unfortunately, much like many other characters, and we don't get any ambience either. Where's the music? It's good music. Right, okay, so basically, secret decodering says this power-up thing should help you, no problem. So now we've got this super flame power-up, and we want to take this back to all of the towers where we where we shot those switches. Now, I believe that if we go through here... Well, sorry, we didn't shoot the switches. We just hit the switches normally. Now we got to shoot this guy that's above the switches. There we go. Alright, here we go. We got this ugly looking guy. So you want that flag, eh, Dragon? Well, 2 can play at this bombing game. Let's go. You got to avoid the flag keeper's bombs and chase after him. So this is actually a pretty difficult one in my opinion. He's going to throw these bombs all over the place and they can actually be... Ow, ow, ow. They can be quite hard to avoid. Especially as you go further along because the path gets longer every single time. Oh, we made it. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Great, but there are still 2 flags out there. Yeah, no problem. Can get that done. And oh, you know what? The temptation is real for me to commit suicide again. Just so that I can get the music working. Because the music in this place is pretty cool. But, like, then it's going to reset my flag progress, I think. So, is it really worth it? I wonder. Hey, actually, here's something worth thinking about. Can I, let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is, sound. Let me try something. What if I turn all of the sound off? No, don't exit the level. So now I've silenced it intentionally. So now let me try turning it back on. Yep. Keep going. There we go. It didn't work. It was worth a try. At least the sound effects are still working. It's just not the music or voices, and that's, you know, that's half of the enjoyment. This guy's got something seriously wrong with his eyes. Still after my flags? Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. Now, what do you say we play this game? Yeah, you want to watch out for these because they are death on contact. Well, they're not death, but they are mission failure on contact. So you don't want to charge too much. Like, I can't remember. I don't think there's any penalty for going too slow. It's just a matter of don't hit anything. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble with this when I was younger, much like everything else in the game. Right, okay, there we go. One more. Still no ambience, unfortunately. Still no voice acting. Let's see. Nothing down there, so no more gems. I wonder where those gems are, actually. I'm kind of concerned as to where those could be. Not quite sure. Hey, actually, hang on. Is this him up here? Yep, there it is. This is a shortcut to him. Right, now that we got that done, we're back at the start. Sparks, where might I find the gems? Yeah, we'll go after them later. We'll talk to this dude first. You won't get my last flag so easily, Purple Beast. Oh, I feel so bad that I'm not getting the full experience with the voice acting now because this guy's actually got some kind of funny dialogue, especially the way he says it. Oh, bugger. Let's try this again. Oh, I think that was some gems over there, just right there where I died. Oh, whoa, careful. Don't go crazy. Yeah, there's some right here. There you go, you dunce. Missed those. Okay, that was all of them. Sweet. So now, once we take care of this guy... Oh, he sniped me. Okay. Well played, admittedly. That is not half bad at all. Credit where it's due, he's good at what he does, and I got a life right there, so I can't be too upset about that failure, because hey, we've still got something out of it. Okay. Okay, the third one is by far the hardest, so I wasn't really expecting this to go smoothly, but still, okay. He's very good at sniping, he seems to be. He's very, very good at predicting where you're going to be. Oh, whoa. He seems to be a master of rebounds as well, like ricocheting them so that they fly straight towards your path. You want to serpentine a bit here. Don't go mental, though. Right, that should be it. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go onto that step. I could have been hit by that. And he's given up and gone home for his dinner. Great job, Agent Spyro. How can we repay you? How about this orb that I found in the sand? Okay, that's all the orb challenges. We're now at 43. Whoa, hang on. Oh, I forgot. We already got the talisman. Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, I completely forgot. It slipped my mind. I'm a dunce. And now we get a an actually pretty brutal outro. So basically, the terrible twosome join forces and we get this. Like, that's brutal. And we never got to see any of the actual carnage, which is probably for the best, because, you know, that would probably boost this to at least a Peggy 12 rating. That's pretty fun, though. Right, okay, so with that done, that is Scorch done. Fracture Hills we can't really do much more with until later. So all that remains is, much to my dismay, I don't really like this level. This is my least favourite level in the second world, Shady Oasis. And to make matters worse, this is another instance where we're actually going to have to come back to this place twice because we can't do one of the challenges the first time around. But we do get these thieves, and I actually kind of like these guys. They're like one good thing to balance out a bad thing. Because, I don't know, I don't really like this level that much. But I love those sound effects. I love the thieves' laughs. I love hearing that. I could listen to that for hours and hours. I don't know why. It just gets to me. I love it. Right, okay. I think this is a good place to end it off. So, thanks for watching. Next time on Spyro 2, we're going to progress through Shady Oasis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.